Coming to you live from the Flagami studio, Pelican headquarters in Miami, Florida. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Well, hello everybody and welcome. I hope you can hear me okay on the other side of the screen, and I'm here, and let me get to the chat here real quick. Mary Callan, yay, glad to watch one live. Yeah, Mary, thank you for being here. And Reming Pasión, and this says, hello, Traveling Robert, glad to know you and Ili made it. Good job, Ili. Superwoman, girl power. Yeah, she did a tremendous job getting us here. And hello, Natalie Driscoll. I have a box from down under. Yeah, I like there. Hey, Andret. We'll manage to get that property in Sholo at some point. Jim in DC, hello there. And hello, Bill and Sherry in Georgia, Jonah Taylor, Tim Cancarl from Bahia Honda in the Florida Keys. Oh man, I'm jealous. Oh, I've been there. Christopher Olsen, how is your foot, leg? It's my foot, which is really between the foot and the leg. It's doing better, I guess. I mean, it's in the boot. I take off the boot almost every day or every other day to take a shower, and yeah, it's still a little bruised on the side. And if I move it a certain way, it'll hurt just a little bit, but it's not bad actually. Let me move this camera here just a tad, so I can be looking more towards the camera. And actually, we could do a little bit more, so I'm not covering the globe back there. There we go. And now, maybe I can put the, for example, what flavor is the IPA tonight? Actually, I could move this to this side now. It will be more. I don't know. I'm trying things out. But since I'm in Florida, I'm having. I keep forgetting that the microphone is here. Since I'm in Florida, I'm having my favorite Florida IPA, High Alive from Tampa, Florida. This is one of my go-to beers if I'm going to have a beer. And so cheers, everybody. Yeah, that's not a good pour, but. And when we arrived in Miami, Ili went to the P.O. box, since I am not allowed to drive and I can't really walk much. So everybody, cheers. And I'm just gonna do a couple more comments here, and I still can't see with my glasses, but hey. Hi, Traveling Robert. Hope you are feeling better. Me and my fiancé love your music from Hunker Down into Indiana. Well, thank you. And did you get your fall on video? Well, you're going to have to watch this Sunday's video for that, but no, I didn't. But you're going to see the moment right before. From Vanessa Gomez, hello Robert, happy Friday, enjoying the snow in Santa Clarita, California. Hope you and Neely are doing well. I am so glad you made it safely to your home. Yes, we did. And as much as I like being on the road, if I'm going to be in a boot, and if I'm not going to be uncomfortable, I'd rather be at the most comfortable place that I can be at, here at least somewhere where I can be more productive. And all that, even though it's not the most comfortable place, because by the way, Jim in DC, I'm sure you can't wait to give your boot the boot. How is Ili? Ili's doing better. She has a doctor's appointment for her thumb the day after I have my doctor's appointment for my boot. The thing with this house, this is a very old house by Miami standards. This is a 1942 house, and the original house was probably the size of this studio, and then whoever owned it over the years kept adding to it. So everything is at a different level. So I've had to learn, and none of the two levels are like OSHA compliant. You know, one of the it's like this tall, then the next one is like this. So I've had to get used to getting around the house, and it's a fairly large house. So that's the main thing. And for some reason, this thing is not refreshing. This same thing happened in quartzite. Do you guys remember? Where it wouldn't. Hold on. Where would that be? Show more windows. Show all utility windows. Here we go. Okay, it's back. It's back. For some reason, this it's hard to explain. Hey, Jackie Trujillo. Hi there. The Life of Jeremiah Rios, YouTube star. You're a wonderful person ever. Like YouTube videos. Thank you. I'm Max Melendez. Happy Friday. Daniel Ruiz, hello from stormy California. Actually, not raining in Sacramento now as the storm has moved to Southern California. There's a song that says that it never rains in Southern California. I've heard it. Sholo is my hometown. I'm glad you like it, Robert. You and Illy love it. I was there. I was the one that introduced you to the White Mountains when I sent you the video about 5 years ago. Oh, there you go. Yeah, and yeah, I've been meaning to buy. Thank you, Natalie Driscoll. Which brings me to I went on a tangent, but I went to the PO box and I got a bunch of packages. Illy went, and let me just go in order. And this one comes from Dennis and Ace K Osborne from Littleton, Michigan. And it is a Christmas ornament, but it is a Lewis and Clark ornament. Look at that. That's beautiful. And this is one that I have to... let me take it out, get it out of here so we can see it better. But it is for the 200th anniversary of the Lewis and Clark expedition. And I really like it. I hope the camera can focus on it. I guess not. Low camera. But it's not doing it. Maybe because it's moving too much. But yeah, I love it. Very nice. Let me see what else we have here. And I'm a little mobility impaired here, so bear with me. By the way, Huang Nyong 77 celebrating 15 months as the Chief Pelican Head. This one comes from Jerome from Yakima, Washington. It's a Christmas card. I guess that one just arrived after we had left. As you know, we left like early in January, so we may have missed a couple of things. This one comes from Beverly and Thomas. This is just a letter, very long letter, very, very beautiful. Thank you so much. I read it earlier today. This one comes from Steve Gibling, the eyeglasses guy. And of course, we met in person at the Miami meetup, and he sends me several things. This one is funny. I heard your whatchamacallit got out of whack and discombobulated. It's a good thing that they have those thingamabobs to fix your doohickey. Yeah, these are funny. So thank you. Thank you, Steve, for those Sherry Pewterbaugh. Thank you for that super chat, or super sticker, rather. And everybody say hello to my mom. My mom is here. And yeah, Steve sent me a couple more things there. Let me see what else he sent. Hold on. Wait a minute. This is from Mr. and Mrs. Donald Vera. And yeah, this is a letter. This is a letter. Yeah, a lot of travel recommendations and all that. I got snail mail too. And this one also from this is from Raymond Leet. And it's oh, this one is full of glitter. I have to be careful because it has it's let me make sure there's no information there, but it's it has the dove of peace. Another Christmas card. And then last but not least, this one comes all the way from Australia. It says here, let me make sure, but EMS International from one Natalie Driscoll from yeah, all the way from Australia, from the Australia Post. Let me well, besides this fashionable T-shirt that has like little white pelicans, that came in this bag too, and we have some other. And Illy couldn't help herself, and she had some, but we have some delicacies like Shapes Vegemite cheese. I have to try this one because I tried Vegemite once, and I know it's an Australian delicacy, so I'm gonna have to try one here live on the air. Actually, that's not bad. Oh, Juan gifted 10 Traveling Robert memberships. Thank you so much. We have lots of new members here. Mix Zupan and Amanda Ball, Jeremy, Edward Case, Kay Stevens, Dave's not here, Linda Gray, Earl Wilson, and welcome all to being a Chief Pelican Head. And thank you, Jonathan Richards, for that super sticker. Let me see what else is here. Okay, this Vegemite is a winner. It's a winner. Let me see what else we have. Okay, this is something sweet. This is called Tim Tam. And even though I'm doing the low carb thing, I'm also drinking beer, which is not low carb. So I'm gonna try one. I like it. And we also have some Australian crackers. And some snakes alive, no artificial colors. Yeah, definitely gonna try all this, but for today, we should pay attention to the chat. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Sent all this from all the way on the other side of the world, right there. And Jim in DC is getting hungry now. Well, cheers, everybody. Okay, the adventure. Oh man, this is going too fast. The Adventure Channel, Robert. Whenever you decide to build out Pelicam 2, let me know. I want to invest. All right. Yeah, I'm thinking. Hi mods, how many mods here? Is there a caravan of mods? We have quite a few moderators and they're all really good. So, and thank you Tim Lawson for that super chat. I hope you're recuperating well. I too am recuperating at the moment from a lower back surgery while in the hospital. I binge watch a lot of your videos. Good luck with the rest of your healing. Thank you so much. And of course, I'm still, um, luckily, I've had a, I have a lot of, actually, yeah, I can't see, but my mom told me I look older without my glasses. So even though I don't see as good, Aaron Romano, hi Robertico, was wondering how the old podcast, because we recently tried to listen to some of old episodes on Google Podcasts, but noticed that they only go back to September. Is this a Google thing? It may be. I mean, if you go to the, I believe the RSS feed that is on my website, on the actual website, should go back to the beginning, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna look into that. By the way, if you listen to the podcast, you probably noticed I took 2 weeks off, just because I during the trip, and when we got here, it was. I'd rather have something to talk about, right? Uh, Driving from Woodstock, Georgia to Key West this week. Any campground I shouldn't miss? Where are you staying in Key West? Otherwise, in the middle, there's so many places to see that right now it's hard to just come up with one. You know what I mean. But Dave's not here. Thanks for the gifted sub. Yeah, thank Huang. Maybe you should have a Florida Robert rally from Jim in DC, and the one I'm thinking about is in about a month, when I'm ready to walk, actually, or right before Alaska. Let's do a rally. Like, I was thinking in Broward County, Fort Lauderdale. We could do, well, we're gonna do one in Tampa next year for the Tampa show. So maybe we can do something. Because Fort Lauderdale is kind of halfway between Miami and West Palm Beach, so we could do like a larger area. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. Tim Tams are cookies you have to hide, otherwise you want another one. They will be all gone. Recently found them in World Market in Newport News, Virginia. I bet you they also have them at that Jungle Gems in Cincinnati. Camping Dad 3, Robert, enjoy your videos. Keep up the good work. Hope your healing is fast. God bless you. Thank you so much. And hey, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Robert, having an IPA at the Delibation Brewery right now in your honor. Hey, cheers, brother. We have to get back to New England soon. So as I was saying, what I've been doing, I've been doing a lot of video editing. Mainly, that's what I've been doing this whole week that I've been here back home. And I got this crazy idea. I'm gonna make the longest video ever, actually. The plan was to bring this fancy Mac Studio to its knees, and actually the video is processing right now as we do this. It's gonna be the longest video ever, and it's gonna come out in about a week or something like that. Just because. Boot with the bass sharp. FYI, the highlighted chat is on the opposite side of the stream tonight, which is blocked by the live chat when watching on TV. Oh, really? What about I put it up here? Whoops, it vanished. I didn't know there was a... Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, and the bug is there too. Okay, I'll move it. Tim Tams has to be eaten with milk. Bite the corners and use the cookie as a straw. I'll put the chat up here, right below the time, and I can always move there a little more this way, the monitor, boom, without showing the rest of, or my mess back there. I have a mess in here just because I can't get up. 10-hour video, a little more than 10 hours. If What will be on the video? Thoroughly enjoy the movies. And I'm going to do two versions, actually. This is the extended version of the Lewis and Clark trip. And of course, I'm going to make then a more concise, abridged version of the Lewis and Clark trip. You know, it's relatively easy to do, to put them together. You just have to get rid of certain phrases, like on the next episode, you know, get rid of that and put them together seamlessly. And that's what I did today, yesterday and today. It took me 2 days because just the computer, even though it's a fast computer, when you have a 12-hour project on it, it takes a toll on the machine. Hey, Kevin Bentley. I bet it is nice to be home after such an eventful trip. Good luck to both of you, healing fast. Thank you, Kevin. And yeah, I feel almost healed. I mean, I'm gonna wait the 6 weeks, but I think that bone is probably getting back together quickly. Daniel Reese, thank you for that super chat. I read that ropa vieja is sort of the national dish of Cuba. Is that right? And do you have a recipe to make it? It's not like the national dish, but it's up there. I would say the national dish would be pork roast with rice and beans and cassava. But yeah, it's up there. Ropa vieja. It's like a shredded beef, and then you add a sofrito, which is basically what I usually put on stuff: onions, green peppers, garlic, and you add a little bit of the cooking wine and a little bit of usually Cubans use like tomato paste in a can. I like to use a little bit of like marinara sauce, and then you do the usual stuff, the cumin, oregano, maybe a little paprika, and everybody has their slightly different recipe, but that's basically what it is. Your name here. Thank you for that super chat. Hi, Robert. Welcome from Bisbee. Checking out the mine shaft tomorrow. Great view of the lavender pit from where we are. Having a Bisbee IPA in your honor. Hey, cheers. That's a cool looking mine there in Bisbee. Are you staying at the RV park there in Bisbee? Oh, from where you were. MOS, very cool. I sleep with the movies in the background and wake up to find you in New England observing the solar eclipse and driving to the west into the sunset. Oh, thank you. You move the camera and now you have the circles in your eyes. Can't win, can you? Well, right now I'm just going to take off my glasses, and that's probably going to be better anyway. I'm gonna be able to. How's your foot? What did the doctor say? Have you seen the doctor recently? How are you feeling? What's new? Take it easy. God bless. Love you. Thank you, Mindy. And no, we're gonna see the doctor on the. Excuse me, on the 13th. On August 13th, we should be more or less the date where. Actually, that was the appointment that the doctor in Las Vegas gave me. So I figure it should be, a good way to coincide with that. It's a little more than the 6 weeks, so I imagine by then, I'm gonna be, knocking on wood, fingers crossed. Hopefully, I'll be able to get rid of the boot and just get maybe a little bit of recuperation. I don't know. Mystic, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. I'm Brew Master Chef George. Hello, Robert. You should do a Lauder Ale brewery in Broward County. It's a great place to do it, and they're also dog friendly. I've been to Lauder Ale. Actually, I went there for remember the Winds? They used to be RVers, then they became sailors, and the Winds did a meetup there. I want to say it was the same year I think I started YouTubing full time. Trucking and fishing with Johnny Mac. First time here. Love your videos. My wife and I watch most of them. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. Let me switch this to live chat. I don't know why it defaults to top chat. But anyway, your name here. Thank you for that super chat. Staying at the inn up the road, but so the RV park. Yeah, that RV park is very well located. And it is, it's walking distance to the town. And at certain sites, you have a view of the mine, which is quite nice. Okay, tow vehicle questions. Your thoughts on the Chevy Silverado? So far, so good, and yeah, I'm getting a message there. I mean, it's being reliable so far. It's a good towing machine. It's very comfortable to drive long distances on the road. It's not a good city car. It's too big, in my opinion. The turning radius is abysmal, but for towing and being out there on the road for off roading as well is very good. I have to take it to service because that feature that keeps you in between the lanes, that it does beep when you change lanes without blinking the blinker. But it had a feature that it actually nudged you back into your lane. That stopped working for some reason. So maybe there's a sensor that is not working. So I'm probably gonna take it to Joe Ferry in Orangeburg where I bought it. On my way to pick up Minitini IV to see if they can figure out what it is. Bob Prince, thank you for that super chat. Thank you, Robert, for all the hours of entertainment. Always. No, thank you. Thank you for being here. And William Brody, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. And Jar Dever, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Gina Hernandez, hello, Mr. Robert. We're having a terrible rain here in Southern California. Rain, rain, rain. Gina from Traveling Buddies. Happy Friday. And Southern California, when it rains, it's like South Florida when it goes below 50 degrees. You're like, what the heck is going on? This never happens here, right? So, it never rains in Southern California. I heard a song. Did you visit this Harvest House, the Elevation Brewery? I think I did. It sounds so familiar. Debilation. I have to look it up. I'm pretty sure I did. If I didn't, I know I went there once. I should have done this. Current beers. No, I want to see it on maps. Debellation Brewing. Yeah, of course. Yes, we did that. That's where we spent the night right after Savannah. And Steve Loy went to visit us at the RV. So yeah, Debellation. That's a pretty good. Yeah, now I remember. Sometimes I just have to have my Google assisted memory here, so I remember things. So yeah, that's a good place right there. Did I do? I didn't, right? Shirley Frederickson, thank you for that super chat and happy Friday. Tropical Paradise by Lisa. Traveling Robert, I hope your food is healing well. Hello, Ely. The winds are in Miami now too. They are. Maybe we can do like a collab. My food is hopefully is healing well. It's in the boot. If I move it weird, sometimes it hurts a little bit, but nothing too bad. So I'm really hoping for a speedy recovery here. And Huang Young gifted another 10 Traveling Robert memberships. Thank you. Wow. That's great. So now we have Brandon and Jerry Bell and Sherry Pewterbaugh, Oliver DeVries, Robert, greetings from Pleasant Hill, California. Greetings to you and Cozy Man, Andy L, Normand Prudhomme, and this Van Wig, Alisa Inez, Ginny. Thank you all, and Gavin, thank you all for becoming Chief Pelican Heads. And from Lily Strain, Mike and I have been sick and didn't get around to sending you your cherry vodka, but hopefully this week we can. Happy healing. Thank you. We'll be drinking cherry vodka on the next live stream, which means I might get a lot more tipsy than normal. Masood Karim, Robert, what is this week's video about? We watched two wonderful national parks in the last video. How was Carlsbad Cavern in person? Carlsbad Cavern is one of those places that you have to see it in person. It's incredible. So this Sunday's video is the temporary season finale. It's the video in which I break my ankle. So yeah, that's maybe I'll make it. It's exactly 1 hour long. Maybe I'll make it a premiere so we can talk about it while you watch. If anybody's willing to wake up at 7 a.m. Ever visit the Ozark Mountains? We're heading there next week. I've been kind of in the area, but I've never really visited. But one of these days, I did go to Magazine Hill or Magazine Peak, the tallest mountain between the Appalachians and the Rockies. It's there in Arkansas. I believe that is part of the Ozarks. Hey Robert, great to hear you're healing well. How is Illy Hand healing too? I mean, she has to. In her case, there's nothing to do until she sees a surgeon, and she's gonna have to have surgery on that thumb so they can reattach her tendon. Apparently, according to everybody, she severed a tendon, and it is what it is. I mean, she has to take care of that at some point. And KG, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much from Percy, Amy, and Juniper. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And oh, look who's here. Jim, glad you made it home. Had no doubts that Illy could do it. She just had to get started. All couples should learn to share that duty so they are prepared. Well, now she is, for sure. That was definitely a crash course in towing, over 2,500 miles. Dookie Chips, thank you for that super chat. Robert, Sandra is sick with COVID. Oh, she needs a shout out. Hey, Sandra, get well soon. Drink lots of fluids. Mount Magazine. I know, I know there was Mount Magazine. Yeah, I did that on the return trip from I think that was my second cross country road trip, where I stopped by Little Rock, Arkansas. Jen on Wheels, Robert, after watching last Sunday's video, we are wondering if you've ever been to Luray Caverns in Virginia. I have not. Not quite yet. It's probably on the list. It should be, right? Familia 345, saludos desde California. Saludos, California. Living the RV Dream podcast are back. Yeah, I recorded one yesterday. Just because, I wonder if I can. No, it doesn't let me make them more. Actually, it does. If I do this, don't you love it when I try things like this live on the air? Visiting your favorite campgrounds, Fort Wilderness tomorrow. Well, enjoy. Hopefully you'll get a better sight than the one that I got a couple years ago. And Texas Gal, thank you for that super chat from Kelly and Karen. Get well soon. Thank you. And I'm really, trust me, I really want to get rid of this boot because everything is a chore. Everything you have to do, from. I don't want to talk about it. But what are you drinking tonight, Robert? I'm having a Morning Glory from Swamphead Brewery. Actually, I have. If I run out, I have a Swamphead Stump Knocker there in the fridge too, that I picked up. Actually, both of these we picked up in Perry, when we were in Perry, Florida, at the Winn-Dixie. This is delicious. Who would have guessed a crash course and driving home would end up well? Hey, you have a good sense of humor, Mr. James in DC. But, okay, let's not call it a crash course. Let's call it an accelerated learning experience. Accelerated. Actually, that's more appropriate because uh, I had to tell her more than once to slow down. You know. Ginger Farrell, wear the glasses, Robert. They look fine on you, and you get to see better. You know what? The thing with the glasses, my mom actually tells me that I look better with the glasses. But right now, the way my eyesight is, these glasses are for far away. So I would have to like come all the way back here to see the screen. So Duke Chips, Robert, I mailed you a package. It arrives on Monday. We'll go pick it up. We'll go pick it up soon. I guess on Tuesday or I don't know. Ely gonna have to do it since I am actually. Let me since it is Dookie Chips. Let's just go a little higher. That way. Happy Friday, Robert. I'm listening while making arepas today. Arepas, huh? Send me some. Hey, Garces on the road. Hello and happy. Now it's on top of the time. You know, you see. Hello, happy Friday, all. I'm glad to see you made it home safe. Robert, you need to give Fort Wilderness another try. They will change your site if you're not happy. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I actually want to try one of the Disney hotels at some point. I would love to stay at that Port Orleans. That seems like a fun place. Maxine Oliver, you look great even without glasses. Thank you, Maxine. Why is this thing like not staying at the? We have to figure something out. Janet Vong, I'm in the process of learning to drive with our travel trailer just in case something happens with my spouse. Yeah, I think everybody should try and learn because you never know. William Brody, Robert, your moderators are great. They are awesome. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And Sue, the RV DJ, and Red Jaguar is here too. He's also a moderator. And this traveler hasn't been here in a while. And Mr. CLT comes from time to time. But yeah, I really appreciate that everybody keeping the chat clean. I don't know if they've had to ban anybody today, but I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna take off my glasses because it's. Speaking of the Red Jaguar, hello to my Pelican Head family and my friend Traveling Robert. Hey, Red Jaguar. Herbie, how are you, man? Hope you are. Hope you're making some videos. Mr. Robato is here too. Kilroy was here. Domo arigato. Ranger's Apprentice, hello from me and my newborn sister. She was born 2 days ago. Excuse me. We're watching together as a bonding time. I hear that young children really benefit from my videos. So at least it'll put them to sleep. So it's a good thing. JC, we're sitting here eating dinner, watching our favorite show. By the way, when you get back to Pittsburgh, call me. I'll give you the proper tour. The Capobianco family. Definitely will. I really want to go back to Pittsburgh because I've been there twice, but you're barely scratching the surface. You know, the first time it was just a quick overview. The second time I spent most of my time at that museum, which was a great museum, but hey. So I really want to get back. Young Dave, Robert, you mentioned a potential trip to Florida Springs. Don't miss Wakulla Springs. I was filming. It was the filming location of the creature from the Black Lagoon. It's a potential first trip with Minitini IV. Just a shakedown trip. We'll be in the USA. Natalie Driscoll will be in the USA all of May and June. Hopefully, we could do a meetup on your way to Alaska as you head more west. Where are you gonna be? Where are you gonna be in the USA? Because I'm certainly gonna do like a diagonal kind of trip. You know. Jim in DC, Illy driving fast. Oh, it went away. Mr. Lombardo, you should move chat bubble over your face so we see the face on your body. Like there. Actually, that's not a bad idea. But then you get this one with no picture, so I'll just put it here for now. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Trailer Traveling, has something happened to Dylan? I don't see him here or in any of the other usual spaces, and no voice messages on the podcast. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Dylan. And I mean, there's no way to find out, I don't think. I hope he's fine. He was here in the chat, but late a couple of days ago. I've seen him really early or really late. Robert, what do you think about Anderson weight distribution hitch? I've heard great things. Love that it is greaseless system. I have never tried one, so I cannot give you any first hand. I've heard great things too. Then again, I know people who swear by the equalizers. And in my case, what I have, a Husky is fine. It's cheap, but it does the job. Of course, if you really want to avoid sway, you know, it's expensive, but probably nothing beats a prop ride or even but I think Anderson it's good. Just gotta, you know, read the reviews and all that. But Anderson equalizer, but you can't go wrong with either of those. And they're a lot more simpler to install than the prop ride. And if you ever have to take it to a dealership, they hate when you have prop rides or Hensleys because you know, they usually have like a forklift to move the trailers around, and with those they cannot. So Jim in the Sea, Pittsburgh is like an English muffin, nooks and crannies all over. You'll discover something new around every corner. Take Starship up the steepest road. Yeah, I chickened out with the Colorado, but I would take Starship, which I already put so many miles on Starship, and I've done 2 dirt roads on it. But hopefully in Alaska we'll do more, like, you know, of like off-road roads. That was kind of the purpose of this trip to the West, but you know, sometimes. You know, life gives you lemons. Dylan was on earlier today. Okay, that's good to know. Maybe this is the one time of the day where he's busy having dinner or something, you know. Hello from Pittsburgh, Jason C. You are the best travel YouTuber out there. Thanks for all your hard work getting the videos made. Thank you. And oh man, I'm gonna have so many new Chief Pelican heads this month because Juan Yon has given away another 10 memberships. Thank you so much. So Jesse McKinney, there you go. Hello, my friend Lisa. There you go. Angie, give to the membership. Kiara Cooper was given a membership. And Alex Almeida. Hello, Robert. I'm from Brazil. I always watch your videos when I go to the USA. I love traveling the roads of the United States. Hope one day I can do a super tour like you do. Well, thank you, and I hope you do. I hope you get to do it. And Shirley Frederickson was also given a Chief Pelican head, rustic capers. When are you gonna do a video on Hawaii? That will probably be the only way to see it. LOL, Bob and Michelle. We'll see. We'll probably. I don't think it's gonna be like this year or next year, but at some point, yeah, we'll rent a camper van. And we'll do that. We have some new members: Michelle K, Janet Vaughn, Lisette AU231, Josh White, and that's nice. That's very nice. You get a membership, and you get a membership. Mark Z Hammer, that's amazing and generous. Yes, it is. It is. That's great. So now a lot more of you, if you go to the community tab, you get to watch the season finale and the movie early. Because yes, I also did make a movie of this whole trip from Pelicamp all the way to Arizona. It's only 2.5 hours. This one is a little more normal. And the Femme Fatale was gifted a membership too. Thank you. And Juan says, you're welcome, Lucky Duck Productions moderator. And Kaya Bakum, hi Robert from Hanover, Pennsylvania. Hope you take care of your ankle and let yourself heal, cause we love your videos. Me and Snoopy. And yeah, I'm really trying to let it heal because there are still so many mountains to climb, so many trails to do. You know, I still want to do Half Dome and Clouds Rest and Mount Whitney and the Rim to Rim and Havasupai Falls and yeah, maybe even Mount Kilimanjaro. The sky's the limit, right? Michael Curtin, over the years your trucks are getting bigger. 2 more years and you'll be in a 3500 dually, maybe pulling a Brinkley. I don't know. I think the Silverado is as big as I want to get, but that's what I said with the Colorado too. So I mainly got the Silverado because I wanted 4x4. I wanted to be able to get to those places where you can only get to in a 4x4, and it probably saved my life in the last video where I had to drive in the snow. So I just stayed at Port Orleans, Disney. It was very nice. Loved riding the boat, transportation. Yeah, that's the one that I want to stay at. It seems so festive too. You know, it's very Mardi Gras-ish. Mr. Roboto has suffered a malfunction. Too many IPAs. Hey, Control-Alt-Delete, man. That fixes everything. From Henry Kasavsky, you should go to Nantucket, Massachusetts. There's a joke there somewhere, right? There was a girl from Nantucket. Isn't there a joke that starts like that? It's an island of Cape Cod. Yeah, Anyway, you can take your car and trailer with the steamship authority. They charge now by how heavy your car is and by how many passengers. William Kowalski, Robert, your so-called bubble is usually on the lower left of the screen. Now it is under the top right chat banner. Top right chat banner. Where's the chat banner? There's a chat banner. I don't see anything here, but oh well. Let me see something. Let me go into YouTube and pretend I'm somebody else and see where it goes. Well, yeah, no, it's I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Brandon Stargel, thank you for being 42 months as a Chief Pelican Head. Happy Friday. Hope you both are doing well. Finally booked a waterfront spot at Sugarloaf Key, KOA, for late September. Will it be okay weather-wise? Late September? Man, that's a long time. It probably will. It's still warm. It's gonna be hot in September. That's for sure. I mean, you're still at the tail end of the hurricane season, but you know, I think you're gonna be fine. I mean, we in South Florida, you know, we don't stop anything we're doing because it is hurricane season. Because the chances of getting a hurricane, I mean, yeah, there's a chance, but it's like, you know, like not going to somewhere in the Midwest because it could be a tornado. You know, you still go to the Midwest. You still go to California, even though you could have an earthquake. But it's gonna be great. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. That campground, it's amazing. Hi, Robert from Alabaster, Alabama. From Guy and Les. Take care of yourself so you can get back on the road. We love watching your adventures. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Christopher Olsen, celebrating 26 months as a Chief Pelican Head. Take care from GN from Sweden. No, and good night. Maybe this highlight is better than I thought. Well, thank you and good night to you too. I know it is late there in the Nordic part of Europe, in Scandinavia. Michael Curtin, my dually just saved my life 2 weeks ago. I got T-boned, and if it was in a smaller truck, I would have been rolled over. Wish I could share the photo. Yeah, I know. The bigger the truck, the safer you're gonna feel. That's for sure. And I really like the Silverado. And as I mentioned, it's just not a good city truck in the sense of the height. It's higher than normal. Some parking lots are 6'6", 6'5", and this one is 6'7". So if it is not 6'9", I'm not going in, just in case. El Mandalorian, it is the way. At least you're in a house with wheels if experiencing an earthquake. Yeah. And we did experience a tremor in Vegas a couple of years ago. And, we barely noticed it inside the RV, to be honest about it. What's your favorite Arizona hike? Also, have you thought about taking up kayaking? I've done a little bit of kayaking here and there. The best hike I've done in Arizona has to be by far Picacho Peak. The most dangerous too, but Picacho Peak is amazing. From Margie Carey, good evening, Robert. I recently started watching your videos when I was researching travel videos for New Mexico. My grown daughters and I are planning our yearly vacation there this April. Thank you and enjoy New Mexico. New Mexico is a beautiful state. Beautiful state. Oh, I actually hitched up today. Oh, just to take it to the opposite direction in the storage. Well, GG, get the itch to hitch and go traveling. Stephen Fougat. Hi, Robert. I just subscribed to your channel this week. I've really been enjoying your videos. Headed to the RV show in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania tomorrow. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into the Pennsylvania RV show until Hershey. This year I'm going to Hershey for sure. If all goes well. So yeah. I like your Yosemite hike. Yosemite was amazing too. Yosemite was next time. Actually, I'm gonna do it right now. Let's just do a quick production thing here. We're gonna rotate our robotic camera here a little bit, and let's just take Jim here as an example, and we're gonna. Whoa! No! What did I do? No, Jim, you're too big. Actually, we could do him down here like that. You would think, after so many years, I would know what I'm doing. Henry Kosovsky, I love watching a throwback traveling rubber video, especially his video from 2012, where he did a series where he went from Florida to New York for Christmas. That was a good trip. That was way before, we were into RVing or anything like that. But yeah, interesting Arizona hike between Flagstaff and the Grand Canyon, Red Mountain. Is like walking on a volcanic crater. I'm gonna see if we can do that one at some point. Robert, I'm curious, how many miles between engine oil changes on Starship, and do you need to use synthetic? Yeah, we use synthetic, that Dexos oil. And whenever the truck tells me to do it, which is usually, now we can do this, which is usually, I don't know, it's like 7,000 miles or something like that. I try to do it a little early. The last one, it was a little bit of a late thing. Oh, this is really behind schedule here on this screen. I wonder why. If all goes well, if all goes as planned from Garces on the road, we should be hitching up in 2 weeks, heading to north of North Carolina. Enjoy. That's a beautiful, beautiful area. Any suggestion for a place to stay in Hershey? Is it too late to reserve? They have boondocking right across the street from the RV show. It's not cheap. I think it's like $60 a night for boondocking, but you're right across the street. You still have to drive. You cannot walk. And other than that, in the past, I've stayed at the Elizabethtown KOA, which is a nice KOA, but you are like half an hour away from the RV show there. The Lost RVers, thank you for that super chat. Glad you made it back. See you at Q25. Q25, that's in 2 years. Well, yeah, Q24, I'm going to be in Florida, of course. William Kowalski, Robert Good, job, keep up the good work. Thank you. And Jim and Kath from Pennsylvania say hi. We're going to the Harrisburg RV show this weekend. Enjoy. I'm kind of in the mood for an RV show. You know, I missed the last two. So, coming soon. I was thinking of going to, well, right now I cannot go anywhere. But as soon as I can go, I'm going to see if I can, if you know, just for one day, go to an RV show, see what's going on. Steve Santiago, thank you for that super chat. We finally have a Friday off and get to watch you live, watching from Fresno, California. Cheers, cheers to you, Fresno, California. One of these days, sooner rather than later. Oh, you know, my leg is starting to get numb down there. And the Bull Pasture Loop in Oregon Pipe Natural Mountain is a good Arizona hike. I did that one. I'm pretty sure I did that one. That's a good hike in Arizona. Yeah, I did that one. Yeah, because you can even go to from the top. You see like the whole valley on the left, and then you can see Mexico on the other side. I mean, you're like 10 miles from Mexico there. Jim in DC, we may just make a Hershey day trip. You can make a day trip, or you can boondock with us at that place across the street. Lots of stink bugs. Cynthia Brothers, we love your new music. My husband hums the driving song throughout the house. I'm sorry about that. He must be driving you crazy. But, yeah. And Timothy says, hello. So, I'm running out of beer here, which means that we're going to have to start right now. We have 10 minutes. I haven't seen my mom. Well, my mom actually had an injection in her eye today. You know, she has her diabetes is playing tricks with her eye. So she's probably listening, but she's probably not going to be able to watch the live stream too well today, just because of that. So yeah, from Nick Carstetter, my girlfriend and I was wondering what you have in the back seat in your videos. We like watching your adventures. That's you're probably referring to the Berkey water filter, which yeah, we have. So someone sent me that quilted cover for it. That is very nice. Brian Austin, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. And Jen on Wheels, we've never been to the Hershey show, but making it a goal this year. Hope we run into Robert and a few fellow Pelican heads. Yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, if all goes well, yeah, definitely gonna be there. Gonna try to be there. A very different show from the Tampa RV show. The way that I've seen it, you know, Hershey RV show is more if you want to like really buy an RV and get a good deal, and there's lots of trailers. There's a more of that kind of deals. And Tampa, you get to see like the new high end stuff and the concepts. You know, like 2 years last year we got to see that Airstream that drove itself. You know, you could control it with an iPad. This year, Winnebago unveiled that the ERV2, and there's always something new and exciting like that. A lot of it is vaporware too. Like I don't know when we're gonna see that Airstream in real life. So yeah, there was a grand design with a crazy Volta system with I don't know how many thousands of watt hours. P. Lombardo, I'm sad. I went to Mayaca River State Park last week and the canopy hiking path is still closed from storm damage. Oh, that's sad. That's a very nice park there in western on the west coast of Florida. Janet Vaughn. Okay, no, that's what. we're traveling, it gets car sick, so travels are pretty tame. But we hit the road every spring and enjoy our bonding time. There you go. That's the way to do it. Riding in my RV with just your voice and guitar is about my favorite version. All right. I'm glad you like it. Maybe I should do a version just guitar and record it. Where's Mayaca River State Park located? Juan 77. This is near Sarasota. It's in that area between Sarasota and Northport. It's very close to the West Coast, but it's a great place in winter if you want to see alligators. Gina Hernandez, sorry to hear about her eyes. So sorry. Yeah, she's getting this treatment that every month they give her a shot, and she's been improving. Yeah, there you go. So everybody say once again hello to my mom. Yes, I am here, but I have a pain. I cannot see well. There you go. Yes, it's she had it today. No, normally I would pick her up, but today I couldn't. The Ocala RV show, March 2 to 5. You never realize how convenient get up and walking until you cannot do it. Wishing a full recovery and thanks for all your efforts. No, thank you. And yeah. You don't realize, like how much I miss. I mean, I usually run in the mornings when I'm here in Miami. So, Bob Prince. I recently found out the Havana, Cuba scenes in Godfather 2 were actually filmed in Santo Domingo, DR. Well, yeah, Godfather Part 2 was filmed in 1980. At the height of the Cold War. There was no way they could have filmed that in Cuba at that time. So, hey, this is Jake and Lerma Buenaventura from Lompoc, California. Just wanted to say hi to you and Ili. Take care. Yeah, it was great meeting you in Quartzsite. And yeah. From Mohammed Umar. Hi, cheers. How's your health and your leg? Hope you're well soon. Yeah, I mean, health-wise, I'm good. It's just, yeah. Just not being able to use my right leg kind of sucks. I forgot that Traveling Rob was a runner before this accident. Yeah, not a runner, but I used to do 2 to 4 miles depending how I felt in the mornings. Croatian campground just reopened. It took months to reconstruct. Of course, that will be in the path of Hurricane Ian. We have to go there again because if for those of you who don't know, Croatian campground was our maiden voyage. We bought Minitini I in Fort Myers, and that was like an hour south, not even. So we decided to use that state park as our maiden voyage. So Brody, can't wait for the next Minitini Lounge. I was gonna do one tomorrow, but I'm gonna wait a little bit until I'm a little more comfortable. I'm gonna have to do it sitting down. If I do it before mid-March, which is when I'm getting my Henry Kosovsky, can you fill me in on how you got a new truck? I missed that even though I watch your videos every single Sunday. I don't think I think I mentioned that on the New Year's video, but I haven't really made a video about that. And I mentioned that I did a video about the truck a couple of months ago, and I mentioned when I bought it. It had been in the works. When I drove to the west on the way to Lewis and Clark, that truck was already on order. And it was back order. It was being built in Mexico. Eventually, they put it on a train. I came here. And by the time we reached Montana, that's when the truck was on the train. So we said, let's go back. We'll do the Winnebago Grand National Rally. We'll go back to South Carolina, get the truck, and then we'll go back west. And that's what we did. Young Dave, have you seen any episodes of California's Gold with Huell Hauser? He found interesting places and people everywhere he went. One of the best ambassadors of our state ever. No, I haven't. I have never watched that. So, William Irizarry, Robert, and fellow Pelican Heads, good night. You and Nearly get well soon. Thank you, brother. And yeah, we're on demand. I mean, every day that goes on, I think we're getting a little bit better. So, William Irizarry, almost a neighbor here on the east coast of Florida. William in this, Jim in DC. You are allowed to start walking a lot, add some cycling, and build up to running. Ask me how. I know. Doing my 25th Marine Corps Marathon in October. Yeah. I'm definitely going to start. That's probably one of the first things I'm going to do. I'm going to start biking and walking a lot. What I'm thinking, instead of running, this idea came into my head a couple of days ago. Because I used to follow this YouTuber from Cuba, and all he did was walk around Havana, like for miles and miles and miles, showing things. I mean, in August, that may not be feasible, but in March, in the morning, temperatures are still, balmy enough in South Florida that I could do that, and I could do like long walking tours of like Coral Gables or Miami, maybe, certain areas of Miami that are walkable. So that's an idea that came to my mind, and that way I killed two birds with one stone. I create content for you guys, and I exercise my ankle. And Natalie Driscoll will heading up to Vancouver through Boise in mid-May, and then heading back down towards Vegas, Samstown in early June, and making around there our base to catch a plane to New York and New Jersey. Vancouver through Boise. We might mid-May. We might catch up somewhere near Boise. I don't know if I want to go as far west as Boise, but we're gonna be very close. Donna Schindbeck. Hello, Robert. We met at last year's GNR. Will you be attending this year? Probably not. I'll probably be in Alaska. But if the Alaska trip for any reason falls through, I'll probably be going to GNR. Bob Leach, does the Chevy have the original tires or have you replaced them? And if you have replacement, what brand did you get? I haven't. The Chevy has just over 21,000 miles already. It's driven cross country twice, so yeah. But nope, it still has the same, and if I do, I'm probably gonna replace them with the same. I mean, they're a little noisy, but I like them, and they really grab onto the road, those off-road tires. Doo-doo-doo. Gina Hernandez, South Dakota, went RVing there for 17 days and took our Harley. It's beautiful there. Do you go to the Sturgis rally? By the way, I'm editing a South Dakota video right now, one of those lost videos from the summer 2020. Next time you come to Las Cruces, go to Harvest Host Rio Grande Winery. We will. Hello, Adventures with Mark and Sonoko. And Daniel Ruiz, thank you for that super chat. You could do the four corners of each square state. I don't think that has been done. There's a thought, for sure. And there's a place down there where I could kill four states with one proverbial stone at the Four Corners Monument. MT Mikey, glad I was able to help with the routing. Yes, I already have a star marked at that place where to cross the border into Canada. Oh, look who's here, Paul Falsey of Tiki West, which whom we visited in the Piney Woods. P. Lombardo, I only went cross country twice. You're slacking, Robert. LOL. Yeah, right? CLT here. No, I haven't seen CLT here today, Paul. I need to get back in shape to do some trails. Barton's RV in Uvalde, Texas. Yeah, I have to get back into shape too. It's actually my left leg. It's getting muscular, but my right leg is getting really fluffy. So now I'm gonna have to equalize my legs at some point. So it's what happens, right? We're running a little overtime here, but I'm gonna take one or two more questions, and then I actually have the guitar right there, so we can be riding in our RV soon here. Fernando Ferrer. Robert, good to see you from beautiful Flagami Studios. Excited about your travel plans for this year. Get well, to you and Ili, mucha paciencia. Yeah, that's why they call us patience, because we need patience. Tracy's channel. I'm so going to enjoy this gift. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to put a few more perks on the Patreons and members feed. But like bloopers, I haven't had any bloopers in a while, or outtakes. So I have to start. I used to add some of those, and I'm thinking of doing like a monthly Zoom meeting. We might be able to do that as well. Adventures with Mark and Sonoko, heading for the Black Hills and later Teddy Roosevelt National Park in August. Can't wait to view your videos again on these areas before our trip. It might get hot, but other than that, enjoy. That's beautiful part of the country, man. And Paul Fossey said hello to the Mrs. also. Yeah, Mrs. is watching on the other room, and her finger she's seeing a surgeon soon. Kevin Bentley, on today's podcast, you mentioned you might not trust the Bluetooth trailer brake controller. That was my concern too, until I found out the Bluetooth connection is only for programming the module. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I wouldn't trust Bluetooth for anything that would be like a life-saving thing, device. Well, the tire pressure, the TPMS does use Bluetooth or a similar frequency, and sometimes you do get false positives. So, but yeah, for brakes, yeah. Yeah, that was someone who was asking about a brake controller, and you should definitely actually by law, I think if you're towing more than 2,000 pounds or 1,500 or 2,000, I forget, by law you have to have a brake controller. So, Eric Milieu, I guess. Bonjour, Robert. Eric from Quebec City, Canada. Yeah. Hope all is well. Contrary to other channels, I don't hear you talk much about RV problems like leaks. Have you ever had leak problems with your RVs? Thanks. Well, Minitini I did have a roof leak, and I did do a video about that when we fixed it. We took it to a place and they redid the whole roof. I haven't used Minitini I. It's sitting at Pelicamp. I haven't moved it much. But we're gonna do that soon. Actually, part of the plan, but we didn't have time to prepare it for the trip. Part of the plan was to take it out west this year and take it to Baja, but that plan fell through because I couldn't get lithium batteries and all that on time. Redman R, it was my fault. Thank you for that super chat. It was my fault because I procrastinated too much on that one. So, excellent Quebecois, Traveling Robert. Oh, thank you. People who aren't subscribed to Traveling Robert, shame on you. Nah, the other day I unsubscribed from a bunch of channels that I didn't watch anymore. Like, mostly the ones, a lot of them like from Cuba, and not really like the RVers channels, but some of them. And I still get notifications. I mean, not notifications, but they still get suggested in my feed. So it's not like I don't think subscribing or not subscribing matters all that much. I mean, yes, do please subscribe. I want to get to 250 this year, but yeah, brake controller Red Arc is awesome. You should tell Winnebago to consider adding an auto brake. It goes on the trailer, and the tow vehicle only needs a 4-pin. Really? Vagando everywhere por todos lados. I'm gonna look into that. So everybody, I'm gonna start wrapping this up. We use the brake buddy for our Ford Edge. There you go. Yeah, but in your case, you have your tow vehicle. You're towing a Toad, so it's kind of like a different thing. Like my truck, of course, came with a built-in brake controller, but on old Kia, they had to retrofit it with an aftermarket one. It did the same job. And you basically have this thing that you could press if you want to activate the brakes in the trailer, just in case you're getting sway or anything like that. Saludos desde McAllen, Texas. Hello, and Henry Kosofsky. I hope your family is feeling well. Traveling Robert. Yes, Miguel Aros Alvarez from Chile. One of these days, man. One of these days we're going to Chile. And Shags883, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. And Radusto for a good evening, Robert. How was traveling in the passenger seat for a change? Must have been great experience. Get well soon, my friend. It was a good experience. I was able to film a little more, with the camera. Actually, I didn't really film. I just did the landmarks, but I was being co-pilot for the most part. So yeah. So Lisa, have a good weekend, everyone, and let me grab the guitar so we can sing a song, and looking forward to next Friday, which I'm gonna be here sitting in the same shirt. By the way, thank you, Natalie, for the T-shirt with all the pelicans, and and now I'm gonna see if I can upload my 12-hour video. For next week, I'm gonna really tune this guitar. Everybody sing along. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah, I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Everybody have a great weekend. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. See you next Friday, same time, same place, same YouTube channel. And maybe the following week we'll do a Minitini Lounge if I'm feeling better. So thank you all for being here. And one last super chat from Steven Kovacs. Thank you for that super chat. Just retired, one step closer to being free in an RV. Hey, congratulations, brother. Bye, everybody. See you next week.